That is true acting.
Okay, people, good morning. Conference is once again upon us, and I've got some points I want to get across, and it's your job to get my message into a great presentation about community. All right?
All right, great. That's good. How do you want to approach this?
You know, I talk a lot about community, how people work together, and ACORD is a large community about smaller communities. And there's got to be some great ways we can convey that message about how people really work together.
I like that. Agreed.
What do you think, Rick?
Well, I've got an idea. Why don't we try it as a talk show?
Oh, that's great. Actually, that's a good one.
Talk show.
Great stuff, Paul. Thanks. When most people think about enterprise, they think about William Shatner. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him back here this year. Oh, tough crowd. Well, joining me today is going to be the CEO of ACORD and author of this incredible book, The Business Information Revolution, Making a Case for ACORD Standards. Please join me in welcoming Greg Maciag. Greg?
Rick, it is great to see you again, old chap.
It's been years.
I just flew in from London last night.
And I bet your arms are tired.
You bet.
So, Greg, tell me, what is it that people need to understand about this crazy enterprise notion?
Rick, it's thinking outside the proverbial box. The enterprise is no longer a single organization. You need to think about the entire value chain.
So you mean people need to think beyond just the four walls of the individual company?
Precisely. You need to refocus your energies on improving the system.
What a great acronym. RYEOITS.
Yes.
Ryoots. Ryoots. Yites. I love it.
Oh. Talk show. Somehow I don't think that's going to work for me. I really think maybe we need to think about the technology.
Technology.
What do you think?
Technology.
Technology.
A lot of people think we just do propeller head geek stuff.
Geek stuff.
But we really do some really cool stuff, like now from cutting edge to bleeding edge technology.
Bleeding edge technology.
Kind of cool stuff like James Bond.
James Bond! Hugh is the man.
Oh, there you are, ACORD 817. Oh, this is the enhanced ACORD E-form. This is really, truly new technology with XML specifications. I mean, if you look at this sequence of schema, we've redefined the codes and we've integrated the A12 with the 775F, which is really highly bleeding technology. I mean, you look at the 384 and how it integrates with the keys. It's all been integrated into all the integers that we have, but that's not what you're here. Now, ACORD 817, listen very carefully. This pen is the state of the art. We've embedded all our technology sequence on this. All you have to do is click twice. It will embed and allow for straight through processing throughout your own legacy systems. You only click twice. Do not click 3 times, or the entire system will self-destruct. Got it?
I got it. Click twice, not 3 times.
Correct. Hopefully you got it, ACORD 817.
I got it.
Good luck. So as we take this and redefine the 7318, we need to tie it back to, okay, let me think here. Where's my...
I'm not sure that's the best way to get my point across. You know, I want to talk about the framework. I want to talk about how we're doing things better to better serve our members. What do you think?
Who, me? How about a music video?
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
We're gonna build the framework for efficient transfer. It's the only answer. We're gonna build the framework for the standards future. We will build to suit ya. Data's where it all begins. Implementer always wins. Common terminology for smoother exchange. With the business dictionary, models for capability, components and information, everything has traceability.
People, this is not working for me. It really isn't. The bottom line, once again, is community. Everyone in the value chain, whether you're on property and casualty, life annuity and health, reinsurance, London market, it doesn't make any difference. We need to talk about ACORD standards and how it supports the entire value chain.
That's true.
Can somebody help me get this point across?
Well, why don't we just have the people that are implementing standards say it in their own words?
My name is Monique Hesseling. I work for Zurich Global Energy. I'm Chief Marketing Officer there.
I'm Frank Sentner. I'm the Acting Director of Technology for the Council of Insurance Agents and Brokers.
My name is Elizabeth Morrell, and I'm a Senior Risk Analyst with Southern Company and Chair of RIMS Technology Advisory Council.
I'm Jeff Yates. I'm Executive Director of the Agents Council for Technology, which is a part of the Independent Insurance Agents and Brokers of America.
My name is Ursuline Foley from XL Reinsurance. I'm the CIO for Reinsurance.
My name is Deborah Tucker. I'm a Vice President at NAPA.
My name is Karen Beyer, and I'm the Vice President of Risk Management for Shackley Corporation.
My name is Leonard Brevick. I'm the Executive Vice President and CEO of the National Association of Professional Insurance Agents.
First, you have ACORD, who has over 30 years of experience in the industry of setting standards.
ACORD took it upon themselves to facilitate bringing together the disparate organizations that represent our members.
We formed an alliance with ACORD to jointly create the product profile for annuities for the industry.
NABA also sets the priorities. As a constituency, it allows us to be able to focus and say, what is truly your most important needs? And you go back to ACORD and say, here are the standards that are most important to develop and build.
RIMS Technology Advisory Council is partnering with ACORD to develop and implement standards to streamline the exchange of risk data.
It will create efficiency. It will reduce the administrative burdens associated with the process.
The ACORD standards enables us to service Main Street America. Well, ACORD really is a community of communities, and bringing all the people together, the agents, the companies, the vendors.
A lot of carriers that are heavily involved, brokers are heavily involved, reinsurers are heavily involved.
The governing bodies, the state regulators.
Through the vehicle of ACORD, we are actually brought into close alignment with our sister organizations.
It gives you a chance to see the different perspectives. And ACORD really is a roundtable that brings everybody together.
Frank Sentner,
Len Brevick,
Karen Beyer,
Monique Hesseling,
Jeff Yates,
Deborah Tucker,
Elizabeth Morrell,
from PIA,
part of the leadership of RIMS,
from Zurich,
from ACT and the Big I,
with NABA,
with Southern Company and RIMS Technology Advisory Council.
We, the Council of Insurance Agents and Brokers, are ACORD.
We partner with ACORD.
working with ACORD.
a part of ACORD.
We are ACORD.
We are ACORD.
We are ACORD.
That's a great idea. But even so, I think I need to get out there and do it myself. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO of ACORD, Gregory A. Maciag.
Good morning, everyone. The full version of the music video will be on sale in the exhibit hall. Well, I was told to keep my day job anyway. It's always better to let your members talk about ACORD after all. First of all, let me add my welcome to all of you and also take this opportunity to extend ACORD's best wishes to Tom Donaldson on his retirement from LOMA. I also look forward to working with Bob Kersner on really what has become a valuable partnership for our collective members. When I attend meetings, it never fails to amaze me when I hear speakers talk about the slow rate of change in our business today, or that we don't have a technology problem, we have a people problem. Well, change is not that simple to characterize, and there are many economic, social, and market factors that drive change in individual organizations. As much as you hear about the challenges we face, there is a very real change going on in our business today. And I assure you, ACORD is very much part of it. Even organizations that appear to be on the sidelines will be swept into this new world because the market itself will create new expectations. The ability to efficiently move information in this information business of ours will increasingly become the defining factor of success. It's easy to give lip service to the ease of doing business. You can spend a fortune on all kinds of intricate interfaces that over the long run add more friction and cost than they eliminate. And sometimes we're characterized as the workaround industry. And the information roller coaster is just another cost of doing business. Well, customers don't want to pay for inefficiency. They want more timeliness, fewer mistakes, more quality, and transparency. I attended the RIMS conference in San Diego a couple of weeks ago. They had 3 sessions addressing the need for ACORD standards, presented by risk managers, the policyholders, who are adding their voice to the need for ACORD standards. In fact, one Fortune 50 company has plans to use ACORD standards for submitting claims data to its markets. It's pretty good. The workers' compensation bureaus are not standing still either. North Carolina will be using ACORD standards for assigned risk application data, and others have plans to follow as well. So, what are we doing at ACORD? Probably the most significant effort underway is our focus on standards from an enterprise perspective by developing on what we refer to as the ACORD Standards Framework. You run your business from the top down, so we need to organize our process and standards for the enterprise as well. Our framework includes a dictionary, capability model, process models, process maps, and all the stuff that goes into good enterprise architecture. It's important for us to do as a standards organization, but there's no doubt in my mind that you will also find the framework quite useful. Now, our timeline for the framework is rather aggressive, thanks mostly to the organizations that are making contributions. IBM helped us get started a few years back, and today IBM is contributing a technique for modeling products as well. Deloitte is now helping to extend the capability model. And Prima Solutions has announced at this conference a contribution to the information model, including all insurance information for both life and non-life business. Now, that's incredible. I want to thank Prima Solutions and these firms and everyone else participating in this effort. And I encourage you to attend the Enterprise Architecture Framework session and learn more about our framework. I think it's tomorrow afternoon. Electronic forms is also another priority for us. We're launching an upgraded toolkit for our software providers to deliver ACORD e-forms to their customers. Both IBM and Adobe are very active with us in this space as well. Implementation of standards is also important, so we're looking to be more creative on how we go about helping you. Our testing and certification facility in London has been well received, and we plan to expand that type of service to other domains and other programs. But once again, we cannot do this alone. We need the help of members who provide the development tools and platforms to simplify the use of ACORD standards. Microsoft, for example, is announcing a software development factory for ACORD standards. I may be stealing Bill Hartnett's thunder here, But this kind of proactive contribution and participation is ACORD. Lastly, we need to find better ways to transfer knowledge about standards. So in addition to online and classroom training, we're looking at a program to accredit or recognize individuals as ACORD experts. Whether it's someone on your staff or someone providing you with advice on standards, it's important to know that they have all the facts. So we're working with the education organizations like LOMA and the institutes on how we can provide a designation program. There's a lot more going on at ACORD, so come by the booth and let's talk. Our general session tomorrow morning is all about social networking, the art of bringing groups of people together. It's a great metaphor for ACORD because that's what we do. We made a number of changes to our website. We added videos and blogs, and we're now looking at interactive platforms for bringing groups together. So be here tomorrow morning, see what's happening, give us your feedback as we do some testing. You can also join the discussion by going to the ACORD website as well. When I look at ACORD today, I see an association composed of many communities representing the interest of various segments of our industry. You come together under the ACORD banner for a common cause, but your communities are different. And our challenge at ACORD is to balance the need for industry standards with individual community expectations and priorities. This is why all the trade associations and user groups are so important. They provide a center of gravity for specific communities. They bring together the trading partners. They provide the business context for ACORD standards and serve as leaders for change. In fact, it was the trade associations that created ACORD some 40 years ago, and they still do a tremendous amount of work on your behalf and for us at ACORD. So over the next few days, we're going to be talking more about our trade associations. We have 40 nonprofit industry organizations participating in ACORD today. Can you imagine that? And we plan to place more emphasis on how we can best serve these organizations in the months ahead. Our speaker tomorrow morning on social networking is Barry Liebert, and he led the group authoring of a book, We Are Smarter Than Me. I read a similar book a while back called The Wisdom of Crowds. It explains why the many are smarter than the few and how collective wisdom shapes business, societies, and nations. Well, I want to thank you for being an active participant in your community, and I want to salute your community for being part of this coalition that we call ACORD. Our success over the years and our prospects for the future together clearly underscore the wisdom of this crowd. So thanks for being here, ladies and gentlemen.